Hey there guys, it's me back again with another little product here. Today I'm going to be talking about the ZTE SPRO 2. Now this device is really awesome. It's something really cool. It's something that I've expected for a while, but never came out in this form factor that I know of. So this is the first time that I've seen one of these devices, and we're going through just some of the features and the way that it looks and some of the hardware interfaces that it has. So let's get into it. This is a mobile projector. When you turn it over on its front here, you'll see there's the little projector over there. What makes this pretty cool is that it actually is a full-on Android device. So on top here it's got I think a 4 point something odd inch screen, which shows up, and it shows you basically the front end of the device. We'll go through the front end in a moment. I'll show you guys what it looks like and what apps you get and all that. While it starts up, I'm going to go through some of the ports here. As you can see, you've got DC in for power. You have an HDMI input, yes, an HDMI input, and then you've got USB 3. You've got a headphone jack. You've got a micro SD card slot, and then you've got a SIM card slot. Sorry guys, that was not supposed to happen. All the sounds on. Okay, I'm going to see if I can set this brightness up to proper standard so we can see what's going on the device. I'm just going to set the display settings and set the brightness up to something that's acceptable, and then we may be able to see what it looks like. So there it is. This is what the front end looks like. Oh man, the light's playing around here now. You should be able to see. There's some of the applications. You see you've got Chrome, you have a media player, you've got Play Store, there's all the Google apps, Gmail, YouTube, playbooks, all the vanilla stuff that you usually get with the Google operating system. At the top there you'll see there's an Office, there's some settings, right? That, I believe, is something that's got to do with using your phone as a remote control for remote controlling this device. It does come with a remote control. I'll go through that remote control in a minute. We'll just go through some of what it looks like here. So this is the app tray, the app drawer, and then all the others. So the UI is actually built around using it with a remote control, so that you can use the remote control to basically control it, so you don't have to sit at the device while you do it. As you've noticed, this is a touch screen, so you can even manipulate the menu through the touch screen. And then it's got like a menu button, home button kind of thing. Presses it, and it's switches on and off the device. So basically, around the front and the back, there's volume controls over there. Some volume controls for the front. It's got a distance sensor here. It automatically sets keystone correction and also automatically does focusing, which is pretty cool. It works pretty well. You can tilt this device up and down, and the image that it projects will be auto-corrected keystone and the distance, so it'll autofocus. You can obviously switch it off if you want to, and then manually set it, but it's quite nice to have it automatically done, which is quite nice. There's an air vent for the air to cool the bulb down. It does get quite hot. I used it in a hot room the other day, and it shut down because it said it was getting too hot, but those were quite extreme conditions. It was quite warm where I was using it. Okay, that basically goes for the physical attributes of the device. I'm going to set this one side here, and then I'm going to show you the remote control. So it does come with a remote control, Bluetooth remote control. I'm not going to go through all the buttons. They're pretty self-explanatory. They they do exactly what they show. This one up here is not a power button, it's actually like a home button. This is a pointer, like a laser pointer, which is quite nice if you're going to be using this device for presentations and that sort of stuff. This device is really nice. It takes USB. I've used it for presentations and it works really, really well. You pop your SD card in, you go to the file application, you choose your micro or your USB device, your USB thumb drive or whatever. You pop it in, you search for the PowerPoint presentation or the Word document or the Excel document. You open it up and it's there. It's really easy and it works. It's fully functional, which is quite nice. Sometimes I know with some of the PowerPoint presentations and all that stuff, the transitions between slides really doesn't always work that well, but this is not the case. In this case, it actually works fairly well. It's good going backwards and forwards, works well. You can even exit out of the PowerPoint presentation with this by clicking back or clicking home. There's the option button, so you can use this fully. You don't have to be clicking on the touch screen on the device here. It's not necessary. You can actually manipulate the entire thing from this remote control, which is quite nice. It's very light. It's nice feel in the hand, doesn't get uncomfortable. So yeah, using it for a PowerPoint presentation would work really well. So guys, let me know what you guys think about about this device. I think it's really awesome. I think it's really cool. I think it's going to be doing quite well in our market, and it's an exciting product. It's something new. It's something different. It's not something you see every day. But ceiling lights on here. It's really, really bright inside this room, and you can see that the image that you're seeing on the wall over there is quite washed out. But the reason for that is because there's just so much light. I'm in an office that's got glass all around it, and the windows that the windows are facing in a southward direction, east, and all the light is coming in there. It's morning, so the light's coming in from the morning sun. Like I said, it's quite bright in the office that I'm in, so this doesn't really do the image justice. But I can guarantee you that I can actually see very well this image that's on the wall being projected at the moment. It's really good. It's of good quality. I have to tell you this though. I try to play video games on this. I plugged my Xbox into it, and I was playing Batman Arkham Asylum on it, and the picture was so washed out. I was having trouble seeing the images on the screen. So for gaming, I wouldn't say this is very good, especially in a lit up room. It doesn't really fare well. However, if you're going to be doing presentations and that sort of thing where you don't need all that much contrast and there aren't many dark places on the screen that you would want to see detail on, this would be perfect. If you've got a white background and you want to display text on that background, this will work perfectly. Even in lit conditions, it'll fare well. Just don't try and do anything gaming wise on it in a bright setting, because it's probably not going to be a great experience. I wouldn't do that. However, if you do find yourself in a place where it's dark at nighttime, or when you've got sufficient ways to stop the light from getting into the room, this will do pretty well. I think it'll do very well. For the size of the device and for the footprint that it takes up, I think it doesn't do too badly. Now, you could get projectors that have way higher lumens that will be able to give you way better projections for probably a fraction, well, not a fraction, maybe half or a little bit more than half of the price of this device. However, what you have to keep in mind is what you get inside the device. It's a full Android operating system, a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, and the size of it is just doesn't compare to anything out there that can do what this does. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what the image looked like once it's projected. I'll try and see if I can get it to keystone correct, and you may be able to see. There you go. You can actually see a pop. It's not very visible. There you go. Maybe we'll see how that happens. Really doesn't. It's not really. You can't really see it on the video. You may be able to see it pop every now and again. That pop is. It just pops. You can see it's trying to autofocus. There you go. It's autofocused. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not bad. Like I said, the video really doesn't do it justice, but it's not bad at all. That's what you think about the device, what you think about this video. Please rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.